Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. And another heavyweight news mashup video today, starting with Dillian Whyte, who says he wants to walk straight back into the fire and have the rematch with Alexander Povetkin, saying in his post, "Fight news drops tomorrow, walking straight back into the fire. I want all the smoke. Let's go, baby." Adding a number of people and a bunch of hashtags, including maximum violence. So Dillian Whyte, as we know, August the 22nd, knocked out pretty brutally by Povetkin, and the dates slated, or the dates I should say, that have been bandied around, November 14 and November 21st. So it seems like one of those two dates is set to be confirmed. We'll have to sort of pick this up again because I don't want to say too much ahead of the announcement, but it is coming, and this is kind of some sort of announcement before the announcement, but signaling he wants to go straight back into the fire, as he puts it. Tyson Fury, the WBC champion, has linked up with his trainer Javan Sugar Hill, otherwise known as Sugar Hill Stewart, and they will be having a training camp. So this is the firmest indication yet that the end of the year date that has been sort of floated out there, December the 19th in Las Vegas, that it is going to go ahead, because until this point, Sugar Hill and Fury have not come together for a camp. They haven't been working together. So you would have to think on the basis of that date is all but locked in, and they have been looking at the stadium, the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, potentially having up to 15,000 fans in a socially distanced environment. But Sugar Hill coming to the UK, this is going to be a 2-month or so, 2.5-month camp. So we'll have to see what happens here, because it's not quite locked in, but you'd have to imagine that an announcement must be coming pretty soon if they're heading into a training camp. And Tyson Fury has also taken the opportunity with his trainer's arrival to show him around some of where, as he puts it, where it all began, at Jimmy Egan's Boxing. And also, this emerged on Tyson Fury's social media, so you can see here, this is in the gym that Fury trains at, and it is a mural depicting Fury. It's pretty literal, punching Deontay Wilder in the head from the rematch. Obviously, as we know, Tyson Fury battered Wilder, won that fight in 7 rounds. And for this upcoming training camp, one of Sugar Hill Stewart's other fighters, Apti Davtaev, he's been fighting out of Russia, been training with Stewart for some time now. He may in fact be in the training camp, according to promoter Dmitry Salita, who promotes Apti Davtaev. He says potentially yes. While Apti is more filled out than Wilder, they're about the same height. That would be a great experience for Apti, and this is talking to Sky Sports. He's the best heavyweight coming out of Russia. His time off the radar, training at the Kronk Gym with Sugar Hill over the last several years, paid off. He is now ready to explode into the heavyweight scene. I wanted them to spar, but the timing wasn't right. And this is Stewart now commenting, saying Apti was fighting in Russia and Tyson was in Las Vegas, 1 day apart, so it didn't make sense to travel. He had a good performance in his last fight, keeping the things that I taught him. He was excited to box with Tyson. He wants to learn from the best. It would be a great combination because Tyson loves to teach. During his last camp, we spent time teaching sparring partners, not just teaching Tyson. The American heavyweight Jonnie Rice is looking forward to the opportunity to box F.A. Ajagba in the top-ranked bubble, with the pair facing off this weekend, and that fight shapes as the first for F.A. Ajagba on his new top-ranked deal. But Jonnie Rice has plans to spoil the party and burst Ajagba's bubble.
Super huge fight coming up, me versus Big Effie Ajagba. Yes, I'm ready for it. Yes, I know he's coming for it. I know he's coming. I'm ready to go at him. I know that I just got to fight all night. Keep the punches going. Keep hitting them all night long. Ain't no other way to beat the man. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be on ESPN. Yes, a win for me of this caliber will be huge. It will propel me, and I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it.
The Turkish heavyweight Ali Eren Demirezen, who's headlining a card in Ukraine this weekend, will be facing Kamil Sokolowski, it has been announced. So Demirezen heading into this fight, he's topping the bill in that card. He had been without an opponent. This is a card in Ukraine also featuring Viktor Vykhyrst, and we'll come to him in a moment, and also Andrei Rudenko. So some name value on the card. Although this fight for Demirezen facing Sokolowski, it should be a test that Demirezen can pass. Sokolowski is a well-travelled journeyman who, if you're not good enough, he can beat you. But Demirezen, a former Olympian, he does have skills. He showed he can foot it with decent level opposition in that fight against Ajagba in particular. He wasn't shown up by any stretch, and he's also at the stage of his career now where he needs to start making a push if he really wants to contend for a title. So this fight, it's okay in terms of keeping busy, and if he's not good enough, Sokolowski will find him out, but I don't expect that to happen. This one will be over 6 rounds. And just on Viktor Vykhyrst, who also features on that card, his opponent was also confirmed in recent days, Gabriel Enguema, the 10-9 journeyman. Heading into this fight, Viktor Vykhyrst, a prominent amateur, he's currently 2-0. Early in his pro career, he is expected to get the win here. But what do you make of it all? Drop a comment, loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.